For once a year there is a tournament held for only the greatest warriors. Though many are not men, some are gods, some are immortal, some come from different realms, different realities of ours. But there's always one thing that's for sure. They all want the grand prize. They all want to be declared victorious. Although their struggle to get this far will be quite the challenge. But for one man, he does not care about the goal at the end. He does not care about anything that stands in his path. All he cares about is revenge, the vengeance for his family, as it was a man that had done wrong, and he will do absolutely nothing but go to the end of the earth to get one thing that he has lost: his family, his clan. This is the story of one man's tale to set hell loose on earth and to get his revenge. Greetings, nerds, and universe, and white nerdy, and happy Mortal Kombat 2 release day to everybody. As I'm gonna be doing you guys a favor by, well, I honestly wish I could review the 90s Mortal Kombat film. If you want to see my honest opinions on the original Mortal Kombat, I will pin a very old video where you can go and watch that review in the comments down below. I will pin it there. Very old video, not a very good one. But still, feel free. I did a review of this a long time ago, but I always meant to go back and review it. And what better way to go back and review it than today? We are looking at the animated movie from I think 2019, my bad, of Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge, an animated movie that basically capitalizes on, well, the origin of Scorpion, one of Mortal Kombat's most basically famous character. But we're also here for Mortal Kombat 2, which I hope, really hope, is better in every way than Mortal Kombat 1. Because Mortal Kombat 1, well, it did have some good ideas, it did have some good intentions, and it had some really impressive damn fight scenes. It was still a pile of garbage. So, in saying this, hopefully that Mortal Kombat 2 will fix those mistakes and make them better. Here's to hoping. I don't know if I'm gonna see it to be truthful or not. I might check it out for curiosity's sake. Maybe it might end up on my top 10 best films when I review it. Who knows? Maybe it'll be a pile of crap and end up back on my top 10 worst films list. Who knows? But I just have to point this out before we begin this review. This review is going to be gory as hell. And I mean that to a point. They were saying that Mortal Kombat 2 was going to be a very gory film. This is a very gory film in its own right. So if there's any children watching at all, get them away from the video because, oh boy, there's going to be a lot of swearing, but mostly blood, guts, and fatalities all over the place. You have been warned. Also for people with weak stomachs, you have been warned. If you thought Renfield was gory, and it is, I have to say that this probably would give Renfield a run for its money. But that's not what you're here for. You're here to watch me ditch on a Mortal Kombat movie. So, happy Mortal Kombat 2 Day. Let me know what you guys thought about Mortal Kombat 2 if you go and see it in the comments down below. Please don't spoil it. And, without further ado, let's begin with Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge and see if this movie is still really damn impressive all these years later. We begin in the village of Hanjo Hisashi, aka Scorpion, and his son, who are watching a scorpion fight off against a bunch of ants, as his father gives him a very important lesson about never giving up. More on that later. Anyways, Hisashi realizes that the village is really quiet, and that's because there's been an onslaught by the Lin Kuei, aka Sub-Zero's ninja clan. And while Scorpion notices that a bunch of people have been murdered, unfortunately his wife and also his young child had been murdered too, as well as countless of thousands. As Scorpion had nothing else to do but run away. Not exactly though, but get his son to a safe place until he notices that they killed his wife and his son, which made Scorpion go beast mode. That is until the menace himself shows up, Sub-Zero, as he plans to kill Scorpion's son. Which, after freezing Scorpion, he actually does right in front of him. But this is not Sub-Zero, as we will learn more later as Sub-Zero kills Scorpion. After the intro, we meet our main character, Liu Kang. Well, one of our main characters anyways, as Liu Kang is prepared to fight in the tournament as being foretold by Lord Raiden. However, he's not the only one, as runaround asshole Johnny Cage is also on the board with this. But of course, Johnny does not want to do it because he, well, doesn't want to do it. But as Johnny's running out of money, and as he has nowhere else to go and nowhere else to stay, he had no choice but to accept the offer to go and fight upon Mortal Kombat. As the last offer goes to badass chick and all-around hottie Sonya Blade, who is ready to find a hidden member that she's looking for, as well as a partner, Jax. Meanwhile, down in another realm, Scorpion is being prepared for a life of long endurance and torture, which of course he doesn't want to do. As Scorpion starts fighting motherfucking people of Netherrealm just so he can escape and go back and have his vengeance. It isn't until he meets a man named Quan Chi. Quan Chi will give him his freedom, but at a cost. He must become his warrior and fight for him, under his own name or another surname. And in return, if Scorpion fights for him, Quan Chi will give him back everything that he wants. His dead family, you name it, he gets it all back. And so Scorpion agrees to be his warrior. As they arrive to the destination of Mortal Kombat, where everybody is ready, training, and prepared to endure, until the man, myth, and legend himself shows up, Shang Tsung. After Shang Tsung explains Mortal Kombat, he admits that Jax will be fighting, but Jax won't be fighting anyone. Jax will be fighting against Shang Tsung champion.
I'm sorry.
And as you'd expect, the fight between Goro and Jax is not what you fucking figure, because Goro outright destroyed Jax in a single sitting. That is until Lord Raiden interferes, because he noticed that Shang Tsung has interfered, and so in doing so, Raiden has every right to cause interference, which of course he backhands Goro. Everyone's fight is underway, but Johnny Cage, being Johnny Cage, aka the world's biggest idiot, he still believes that he's on a movie set, even when he comes face to face with his opponent, Baraka.
Oh my god, he's an idiot!
But by luck or extreme coincidence, Johnny beats Baraka, without even fighting him in the slightest, the laziest way of fighting my man. Over to a Predator ripoff, no, I'm not kidding, between Sonya Blade and Reptile, which goes exactly how you'd expect, especially for Sonya.
Not so fun now, is it, cold-blooded bastard? Heads up!
Meanwhile, Liu Kang fights Katana. They don't exactly fight, they more like flirt fight, if that makes sense. Until Katana declared Liu Kang the winner. As the team meets up with Scorpion, and they have a little touching moment, especially where Scorpion announces that he's not there to kill them, and he's not there to announce Mortal Kombat because, well, he's going after revenge. It is until they get captured by the one and only Kano. Why? Because Kano wants revenge on Sonya Blade. But they're not alone, they have backup. As the fight ensues on between the Black Dragons and the Mortal Kombat gang. Why? I don't know, because, well, we need a fight scene in this, as they, well, intentionally kick all their asses. Scorpion finds the man that he's looking for, Sub-Zero, but Sub-Zero is confused when Scorpion tells him that he's there to kill him for what he's done. That's because Sub-Zero didn't kill Scorpion's people.
I'm sorry. I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Nope. That Sub-Zero was not the Sub-Zero that killed his family. Instead, it was Quan Chi in disguise as Sub-Zero who used it to make him his warrior. Quan Chi intentionally disguised himself as Sub-Zero to get the Lin Kuei to go after Scorpion's family, to kill them, all because he wanted Scorpion to fight alongside him for the Netherrealm.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
I mean, I'm not even kidding with that Into the Dragon clip. He really comes straight out of a comic book by betraying him like that and basically being a match with trickery. But hey, remember what Scorpion told his son?
Satoshi, it doesn't care where you are from, what god you pray to. It is, so you must face it head on.
And later on, when Scorpion had to peel himself off of Sub-Zero, he hears those same words that he said to his son, which inspires him to get back up and continue fighting. As the ending of Mortal Kombat is near, Shang Tsung tells, Liu Kang that he's gonna have to fight against his champion, Goro, which goes as well as expected. And of course, as you'd expect, yes, Goro almost killed Liu Kang, even though he put up quite a good fight. But not until Liu Kang ends up saved by an unlikely hero. Yes, once again, Scorpion saved Liu Kang's life, of course, as he's been doing. But he doesn't want to fight with Liu Kang. Instead, he wants Quan Chi.
Alright! Fuck it! Let's give the people what they came for! Let's fucking go.
And that's exactly what the film does. It says, let's fucking go, as Scorpion and Quan Chi get into the fight of their lives, as Scorpion ends Quan Chi for what he'd done. The island collapses. Scorpion is happy and content with his revenge. As the entire island explodes, he knows that he finally got his revenge, and his family can rest in peace. As Raiden tells Liu Kang, you weren't supposed to fight Goro, you're supposed to fight an even bigger enemy, as the movie ends with the motherfucker of all motherfucker cliffhangers.
Time to end this game. Once and for all.
Oh, movie. 5 years later, and we don't have an answer. Anyway, is that what? I'm just waiting for Warner Brothers Animation to come in here and go. Could have had Mortal Kombat 2 a long time ago. Still waiting on a sequel. Just still waiting. Waiting patiently. So anyway, that was Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge, and it's a really damn decent movie. Aside from the gore and the awesome fight sequences that were handled, this is a beautifully crafted story which does fit into something like Mortal Kombat. You get used to the characters, they get reintroduced to people that honestly don't know who these characters are, and while Scorpion is the main focus of the movie, it does a great job at establishing Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, Raiden, and everyone else into this cast. So, very well done and very well handled by the team that worked on this. Unfortunately, we're not going to get the Mortal Kombat 2 sequel. Maybe if Mortal Kombat 2 does good financially? Because remember, this came out when Mortal Kombat 2019 came out. Or 2020. I forget when the Mortal Kombat movie came out. So, it's still possible. But for Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge, it's a really damn decent movie. And if you like the 1998 Mortal Kombat movie with Robin Shaw and Kari Hiroyuki Takeda, you'll definitely like this one. It is cheesy, it's fun, it's a Mortal Kombat movie. What else could you want from it? And that is why my Funko Pop rating of Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge gets a Supreme Strange. Why? Because this animated form, as much as I love the 1998 movie, and seriously, I do, I quote it all the time, I will give this a Supreme Strange rating because, in my honest opinion, this is one of the most supreme Mortal Kombat adaptations that I have seen. So, for Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge, it gets a Supreme Strange. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. I believe this was how I knew to keep it on. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified every single time I make an upload. Follow me on Twitter with the link in the description down below. And be sure to check out my old Mortal Kombat review that I did a long time ago. And let me know your honest thoughts on the original Mortal Kombat movie, the 2021, I think. And which Mortal Kombat movie so far is your favorite? Is it the 1998 classic? Is it Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge? Is it the 2020 version? And are you excited to see Mortal Kombat 2? Let me know in the comments down below. So happy Mortal Kombat release day, and hopefully everybody has a great time watching it if you go to see it. But thank you so much for tuning in to this Universe review. I believe it was how new to keep it on. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, and as always, take care.